Hi, Miss Carla. So we're going to talk about your career today. So what did you do for your career?
I am a social worker.
Oh, yeah? So where do you do that?
I work for the school system.
Okay. What specific school?
I work for Clay County School System. I'm
Okay.
at Oak Leaf High School, Oak Leaf Junior High, and Plantation Oaks Elementary.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay. Um, why did you choose that career, that specific career? What made you?
I never met a social worker, but I think I took some like inventories in high
Yeah.
school, and it kind of pushed me in that direction. And
Yeah.
I like working with people and helping people.
Yeah.
So.
All right. What is like a typical day in your work life? How does it start?
Wow. I meet with parents a lot, parents and students who are having attendance problems.
Okay.
Every day, one thing I will say about my job is every day is different.
Yeah.
And so it never gets boring. Sometimes it's challenging, but each of my days, it can look very different and it can change rapidly during the day what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But I do meet with a lot of parents and students and talk to them about why they're missing so much schools and kind of problem solve about ways that we can like improve their attendance. Yeah. Sometimes I do home visits, and like Monday and Friday I'm at the high school, Tuesday and Thursday I'm at the junior high, and Wednesday I'm at the elementary.
Okay.
So it also depends on which school I'm at.
Yeah. What out of having like paperwork and home visits and meetings, which one's like your favorite to do?
Wow. I kind of like home visits
Yeah.
because it gets me out of the school
Out of the
and in the
ordinary.
neighborhood. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I like home visits.
Yeah. What are some like rewards, like the pros of your job?
Well, I get 2 weeks off at Christmas, a week off in the springtime, and 8 weeks off in the summer. So that's like definitely a pro. But I like, I like working with the students and hopefully making a difference and improving their
Yeah.
life.
Getting that like one-on-one with
Yeah.
them and being able to affect them and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What are some of the cons, like the badder parts? Like, does
Um,
it have like an emotional toll on you?
yeah, I think it would be hard to do it 12 months out of the year, so it's a good thing I have so many breaks.
Yeah.
Because you're basically dealing with just problems for the most part.
Yeah.
So you're not dealing with like all students, you're dealing like a certain set of students. And so sometimes it can get frustrating when you're working with the same student, like month after month, year after year,
Yeah.
and they continue to make bad choices.
Yeah. Because then you feel like you're not making a difference.
Right.
But yeah. What are some of the most important skills and like characteristics that you need as a social worker to go into that type of like setting to be able to help people? Like, what would you say?
You need to be very flexible, and be a good listener, and to like to solve problems, kind of to multitask.
Yeah.
And to have patience, to also be okay with like challenging people.
Yeah. Where did you go to college for your degree?
I got my undergraduate at a school called Asbury, a small Christian liberal arts school in Kentucky,
Okay.
and I got my master's degree at Florida State University.
Okay. And if you could think back to like high school and college, what were like the biggest courses that helped you like where you are now? Like, does anything ring a bell, or like you would recommend very much taking that class or something so that you like understand more your career now? Like that's really helped you.
Wow. I know that like I had to do internships.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty important, where you actually got to go out and like
Living it.
use your skills.
Yeah.
I can't really think of like one class. I mean, I had a lot of social work classes and psychology classes, but maybe just when I had to do an internship, then we had to come back and talk about it and
Yeah.
and kind of put the things into practice that you learned.
Yeah. If you were to like go back and like re-choose another career or this career, would you choose this career again? Like this is where you want to be, or would you re-choose another career?
I think I would choose it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I like it.
You would choose it
I mean,
again?
after I got out of graduate school, I didn't want to be a social worker. So I kind of like went through like, I was like, why did I do this? And I don't know. I kind of just went through it all. I don't know.
A phase.
a little phase, and I was just like, okay, well, I have my master's degree. I need to go ahead and work in this career for at least a year, and then if I still don't like it, then make a change.
Yeah.
But that was like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
If you met someone who was interested in this career choice, like what words of wisdom would you give them to like help them know they're making the right choice, or like what would you tell them, like so that they know that they are making the right choice?
Probably just to make sure, like, to do some internships or to get a job, to go spend maybe some days with a social worker just to see if it really is, and to make sure that they understand, like, it's not like you're going to go out and save the world. Like,
Yeah.
it's, you're going to make a difference, but you need to be patient.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers the question, but wow, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And also maybe just advise them that they really need to get a master's degree, that
Yeah.
like a bachelor's in social work probably won't be enough.
Won't get you very far,
Yeah, it's not
yeah.
going to open up a lot of career possibilities. But
Yeah.
if you get your master's degree, there's like a lot of different areas. You can work
Yeah.
in hospitals, in the prison, in schools, in private practice. Like, there's so many places you can
Yeah.
work.
How much of your time, like, does this job take up from your regular life? Like,
My regular life. Well, my particular job is pretty good because I go along with the school's calendar.
yeah.
So it's pretty ideal. So, I mean, I work just an 8-hour day. I don't have to work evenings. I don't have to work weekends.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, we get like a lot of breaks. So that
Yeah.
helps me like not get burnt out so much.
So you say there's like a good balance between like work and family and
Mhm.
having your own life to be able to do things
Yes.
as well too. So you enjoy this job, you very much love it and everything, you would never change it for anything else?
Well, yeah, I do. I think it's very good. If I always say if I have to have a job, it's like a really good one to have.
Yeah. If you had a dream job, like a dream job that you could just go do anything, what would you choose?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind being like international adoptions. So
Yeah.
that I like travel different places and visit.
Yeah.
Work in different orphanages and help like people adopt children.
Yeah.
Because like, social workers also are involved in that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for letting me
Okay.
interview you and learn
You're
about your
welcome.
career.
All right.
Thank you.